Friends, 96 days of war, and there are hundreds of important informations from Ukraine. But to cut them in short, I must tell you on military front, fighting continues in Severodonetsk, though the township has fallen to the Russian military and except industrial zone, this region has come into the hands of the Allied forces. As far as Lysychansk is concerned, the fight continues, but it is being still held by Ukrainian military. In the meantime, Ukraine has started receiving US Harpoon missiles, howitzers, and other heavy and long range weapons. And so is with other NATO countries, that includes Germany, France, Poland, and other small countries. But same time we also come to know that high precision long range missiles from the Russian side have been destroying their arsenals, like yesterday they did in Kirovi Rog and the Dnipropetrovsk region. Even Kharkov region close to Pokrovskoye, there was heavy shelling and more than 400 Ukrainian troops along with their arms and ammunition were destroyed. On economic front, they nothing new, but still I got to remind you that Gazprom continues supplying gas to European countries via Ukraine. It's not a joke, but it's a fact. French President and German Chancellor had a long talk with their counterpart Putin on peace as well as the wheat shipment that was supposed to come to them from Ukraine. And they fear that if it is not supplied for another few weeks, entire Europe will fall into shortage of food. Putin on his behalf, it seems, has agreed that he will allow, but then there are some terms and conditions. He also has conveyed them that as far as peace talks are concerned, it is European Union and USA who do not want peace to continue. And that's why Zelensky has no choice but to continue the war and of course warmongering phrases, propaganda, etc. Zelensky, in a well-planned move, shown himself in Kharkov region with the soldiers. But he has said that European Union have dissed Ukraine. Well, that is his outlook. Russian ambassador in England gave an interview and few important points out of that I will tell you. He said he does not believe his country will use even tactical nuclear weapons in the war against Ukraine. Tactical nuclear weapons are little different than strategic in distance wise, that is in range wise, as well as in their capacity wise, that is how many kilotons they possess. And he said that only when state's existence is threatened. Well, that was said by Putin also itself when the war started. He said on Bucha massacre that it is prefabricated and most probably by the British intelligence. Well, not going into detail, but what former Japan Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said, that he accused Vladimir Zelensky for starting this operation. I must remind you of old era realpolitik during Nixon Kissinger's regime when they had normalized their relation with Mao Zedong regime. Well, not to go in detail, but I will like to say that these guys, whatever they speak and what they do when they were actually in power is different. As far as today is concerned, again, like Viktor Yanukovych, ex-president of Ukraine, who was dethroned in 2014, has said that the danger of Western Ukraine being merged with Poland is very high. Well, that is to be seen, but in the meantime, Belarus also has said that in case Poland invades Ukraine in effort to merge in itself, Belarus will not be silent, but it will also invade. They are not using the word invade. They are saying they will carry out special military operations to counter such move. Well, to end my talk of the day, I will say that today's war is not only of artillery and missiles, but has gone into virtual space where information technology and psycho ops have taken much space. Thank you, friends. Keep watching. See you tomorrow.